Welcome to Lucid Sigma Female. The oak fought the wind and was broken. The willow bent when it must and survived. Robert Jordan. Beautiful people. Welcome back to another thought-provoking episode where we explore the unshakable strength of Sigma personalities. Let's face it, there's something mesmerizing about a Sigma's ability to endure, adapt, and rise above life's challenges with quiet confidence. In today's video, we're diving deep into the psychology of resilience and the 10 reasons why trying to break a Sigma always backfires. Whether it's through manipulation, peer pressure, or outright sabotage, attempts to bring them down only serve to make them stronger. So, grab your favorite drink, get comfortable, and let's unpack why Sigmas are the phoenixes of our time, rising from the ashes of adversity, wiser and more powerful. Oh, and before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe, and join this incredible community where we decode what it means to live with purpose and impact. Ready? Let's get started. Number 1. Sigmas master the art of emotional judo. Imagine someone hurling insults at a Sigma, hoping to provoke an angry reaction. What happens instead? The Sigma smiles, turns that energy inward, and uses it to fuel their personal growth. This is emotional judo in action. Author Ryan Holiday, in his book The Obstacle is the Way, explains the power of turning obstacles into opportunities. Sigmas have mastered this philosophy. Instead of being consumed by negativity, they transform it into motivation to improve themselves. Take, for example, historical figures like Nikola Tesla, a quintessential Sigma male. He faced relentless criticism and betrayal during his lifetime. Yet, instead of lashing out, he channeled his emotions into groundbreaking inventions that changed the world. Trying to break a Sigma is like throwing water on a grease fire. It only grows stronger. Number 2. Sigmas are experts at playing the long game. Beautiful people, patience is a Sigma's secret weapon. While most people are busy seeking instant gratification, Sigmas operate with a long-term vision. Consider the story of Jeff Bezos, who famously said, "We are stubborn on vision and flexible on details." Bezos, often described as a Sigma, endured years of skepticism and doubt while building Amazon. Today, we know how that story turned out. When someone tries to bring down a Sigma, they're usually playing checkers while the Sigma is playing chess. Every move the Sigma makes is calculated, purposeful, and aligned with their bigger picture. The lesson? If you think you can outsmart a Sigma in the short term, think again, they've already outmaneuvered you. Number 3. They're immune to peer pressure. Peer pressure is one of society's strongest tools for control, but it holds no sway over Sigmas. Why? Because their self-worth isn't tied to the approval of others. This is beautifully illustrated in Susan Cain's book, Quiet: The Power of Introverts in a World That Can't Stop Talking. Cain explains how independent thinkers thrive by staying true to themselves, even when society pushes them to conform. Imagine a group of people trying to convince a Sigma to follow the crowd. While others might cave under the weight of groupthink, the Sigma simply says, "No, thanks," and goes about their business. It's not arrogance, it's self-assuredness. Sigmas are like salmon swimming upstream. They might face resistance, but they're headed toward their own unique destination. Number 4. They thrive in solitude. Beautiful people, let's talk about solitude, a Sigma's secret weapon. While others fear being alone, Sigmas embrace it as an opportunity to recharge, reflect, and strategize. Renowned psychoanalyst Carl Jung believed that solitude is essential for self-discovery. He wrote, "Solitude is for me a fount of healing which makes my life worth living." Sigmas intuitively understand this. Take someone like Elon Musk. Despite being a public figure, he spends countless hours in solitude, working on innovations that will shape humanity's future. This ability to thrive in isolation is what makes Sigmas unbreakable. So, when someone tries to isolate a Sigma as a form of punishment, it backfires spectacularly. Instead of breaking them, it makes them stronger. Number 5. Their self-worth comes from within. Here's a hard truth for anyone trying to break a Sigma. You can't undermine someone whose confidence comes from within. In her book, The Gifts of Imperfection, Brené Brown emphasizes the importance of self-worth rooted in authenticity. Sigmas embody this philosophy. They don't rely on external validation to feel good about themselves. Consider Mahatma Gandhi, a man who faced immense criticism and opposition, but remained steadfast in his beliefs. His unwavering self-worth allowed him to lead a movement that changed history. When someone tries to attack a Sigma's confidence, it's like throwing rocks at a steel wall. Nothing sticks. Number 6. They see challenges as opportunities. Sigmas are wired to see challenges as stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. This mindset is the cornerstone of their resilience. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and philosopher, wrote in Meditations, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Sigmas live by this principle. Take the example of Oprah Winfrey, who overcame countless obstacles on her journey to success. Instead of letting adversity break her, she used it as fuel to build an empire. So, when someone tries to create obstacles for a Sigma, they're unknowingly helping them grow stronger. It's the ultimate irony. Number 7. Sigmas are masters of emotional detachment. Let's clear something up right away. Emotional detachment isn't about being a robot. No, beautiful people, Sigmas aren't out here trying to outdo your smartphone in lifelessness. Instead, they perfected the art of managing their emotions to ensure that their actions align with logic and purpose, not momentary feelings. Psychologist Daniel Goleman, in his book Emotional Intelligence, breaks down how self-regulation, the ability to control your emotional responses, is a critical component of success. Sigmas don't just practice emotional self-regulation, they've turned it into an art form. Picture this. Someone's yelling at a Sigma, their face red, veins popping, like they're auditioning for the next big soap opera. And the Sigma? Calm as a Zen monk meditating under a waterfall. They'll respond with a measured, "I see your point," while internally, they're already strategizing their next move. Why waste energy on drama when you can channel it into progress? This emotional detachment is what allows Sigmas to remain untouchable. When most people are led astray by impulsive reactions, Sigmas are calmly steering their ship through the storm. It's like trying to manipulate a rock into feeling guilty for existing. Good luck with that. Here's the kicker. Trying to emotionally destabilize a Sigma doesn't just fail. It often exposes the manipulator. You'll end up looking like someone who's tried to wrestle a ghost. Frustrated, confused, and thoroughly embarrassed. Number 8. Sigmas are always learning and adapting. Beautiful people, let me drop a truth bomb. Sigmas are like the Swiss Army knives of human adaptability. Whatever the situation, they have a tool for it. And if they don't, they'll invent one. In her groundbreaking book Mindset, The New Psychology of Success, Carol Dweck highlights the power of a growth mindset. The belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. Sigmas embody this philosophy to its core. For them, every setback is a chance to recalibrate. Every failure a treasure trove of lessons. Let's borrow a page from Bruce Lee, who famously said, "Be water, my friend." A Sigma's adaptability mirrors water, flowing around obstacles, filling voids, and reshaping itself as needed. Throw a Sigma into a tough situation, and instead of panicking, they'll observe, learn, and adapt faster than a chameleon at a disco. Take Elon Musk, a modern Sigma icon. When Tesla faced near bankruptcy, he didn't fold under pressure. Instead, he worked nights on the factory floor, learning and improving processes firsthand. The result? A company now worth billions. And here's the twist. When you try to corner a Sigma, your efforts will often teach them more than it harms them. They'll emerge from the challenge sharper, smarter, and more prepared. Meanwhile, you'll just be left scratching your head, wondering what went wrong. Number 9. They have unshakable integrity. Integrity isn't just a buzzword for Sigmas. It's their armor, their compass, and their ultimate flex. Sigmas live by a personal code of ethics, so firm it could survive a meteor strike. This makes them almost impossible to manipulate or break because they simply won't compromise their values. Stephen Covey, in The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, said it best. Integrity is the key to success. Keeping your word is the most crucial element of integrity. Sigmas don't just keep their word, they build their entire lives around it. Think of Nelson Mandela, a man who endured decades of imprisonment without compromising his principles. Even when tempted with offers that would grant him freedom at the cost of his mission, he refused. His integrity became his strength, inspiring millions worldwide. That, my friends, is the kind of unshakable moral foundation a Sigma operates on. Now imagine someone trying to discredit or coerce a Sigma. The Sigma doesn't retaliate with anger or counterattacks. Instead, they calmly let their actions and character do the talking. You can throw mud at a Sigma, but it'll slide right off because they're too busy walking their talk. And here's the ironic part. When someone tries to undermine a Sigma's integrity, they usually end up revealing their own lack of it. It's like trying to frame a saint while standing knee-deep in your own misdeeds. Spoiler alert, it doesn't end well. Number 10. Their resilience is legendary. Let's talk about resilience, the secret sauce that makes Sigmas the unbreakable forces they are. Beautiful people, resilience isn't just about bouncing back. It's about bouncing back higher, stronger, and wiser. Resilience expert Angela Duckworth, in her book Grit, describes it as the combination of passion and perseverance over the long term. Sigmas don't just have grit, they've practically trademarked it. Consider J.K. Rowling, who faced rejection after rejection before finally publishing the Harry Potter series. Her resilience not only brought her success, but inspired millions around the globe. Sigmas share this unyielding spirit. They might stumble, but they never stay down. Knock them down 7 times, and they'll get up 8 with a smirk on their face. Here's a scenario for you. Imagine trying to break a Sigma by overloading them with obstacles. What happens? They don't crumble. Instead, they treat it like a workout. Each challenge strengthens their mental muscles. By the time you think you've beaten them, they've transformed into an even more formidable version of themselves. Trying to crush a Sigma is like trying to extinguish the sun by blowing at it. Not only will you fail spectacularly, but you'll also look ridiculous while doing it. And here's the best part. Sigma resilience isn't loud or flashy. It's quiet, steady, and utterly relentless. They don't need to shout about their comebacks because their actions do all the talking. Beautiful people, here's the ultimate takeaway. Sigmas are unbreakable because they've mastered the art of resilience, self-awareness, and emotional strength. If this video inspired you, hit that like button, subscribe, and join our amazing community of thinkers and doers. Let's grow together and embrace these Sigma qualities for a life of impact and purpose. Having said this, stay resilient, stay focused, and I'll see you in the next one.